Over the years, we have seen the evolution of technology and the wonders that it has contributed to the food industry. Fresh produce can now be stored for months through preservatives, unlike before, where they could last a week. It is also through the rise of technology that we have new foods coming up like Indomie, vegan bacon, and vegan sausages. Technology has made life extremely easy for human beings, as we can now have a wide variety of ready-to-eat food on our supermarket shelves. All the effort that it requires is hitting them and putting them on our plate. As beneficial as it has been, these digital foods have been proven to contain toxins that have a long-term effect on human body. We spoke to a mother who claimed that her child developed allergies because of this digital food.
Fast food is extremely attractive to most children because of the taste and the conveniency. So because of this, I used to give my baby fast food on a regular basis. Because at the time, like, hey, mommy, this sweet, this is sweet, or blah, 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 and all that. So till it got to a point, my baby started having kind of boils, swellings on the skin. So that's the time I decided to visit the nutritionist. That's the time my nutritionist told me that you're really affecting your baby's health. You need to do clean eating, you need to do some dieting, you need to do all these to make sure that her health is safe. That's the time I was told I need to go less on spices, which is actually more used to most of the fast foods. I need to actually reduce the level of fat or oils. That's the time I decided to do some veggies for her, some proteins, some starch, actually do balanced diet. That's the time you're like, ooh. When your baby gets ill, that's the time you realize, oh, I actually thought I'm doing something good for my baby, but little do you know that you're actually messing up his or her health. So all we need to do is just do some clean eating and take care of your health. And for your babies too, that's the time you actually secure their future health.
Foods are harmful to the body. Digital foods are the preserved foods, ready-made foods we consume from the supermarket, the junk food, the KFC, the chicken we consume. So my take is that they're harmful to the body because when you're consuming, these are foods that are made with oil that is used and reused, probably oil that becomes rancid. So when you're consuming the food, we're consuming trans fats. Trans fats lowers the HDL, which is the good cholesterol that our body needs, while increasing the LDL. LDL is the low density lipoproteins. So when that happens, we're increasing the cholesterol levels in our body. By doing that, we are exposing ourselves to risk factors such as cardiovascular diseases, overweight, obesity. All these are commonly known as the lifestyle diseases. When it comes to preservatives, we have two different types of preservatives. You have the natural preservatives and the artificial and chemical preservatives. The natural ones are in the likes of salt, sugar, oil. Example, pickles. It's preserved in oil and salt. We have jam that's mostly preserved with sugar. When it comes to the artificial chemical preservatives, these are the chemicals that are added into the food, mostly because of maybe some of these items have long transportation, so they need to increase the shelf life of these items. So you'll find that mostly when you're in the supermarkets, these are mostly written as additives. You'll not find them written as preservatives. So the harmful effect they bring to the body is that they bring about breathing issues, things like asthma, bronchitis. They also weaken muscle tissues in the body, and especially in people with old age. I'm not saying that we should not consume preservatives, of course not. Just lessen the amount of preservatives you consume, and really just...
I prefer organic because it is fresh and it is cheap. compared to fast food. Because let's take for example, if I order a pizza today, it will cost me 1,000 shillings. That's just a meal. But if I get that 1,000 shillings, I can go to the supermarket, to the market, I buy food which can last me for 2 to 3 weeks. So I prefer organic food because it's fresh, it's healthy, there are no additives compared to other organic food, the fast food, which sometimes you don't know the ingredients of that food. So basically for me it's organic.
In order to ensure that our quality conforms to the international global standards, we have to ensure that the suppliers are at the highest level. So what it does by introducing new brands such as KFC is it uplifts the benchmark of the Kenyan consumer towards expecting a more secure product in terms of hygiene and in terms of food safety.
Cheap, readily available, easy to cook, and delicious. These are the words that have been associated with the rise of digital food.
I personally prefer fast food to cooked food because at times you get late from school, at times cooking becomes a bit hectic because with cooking you have to do dishes, like it is a lot of unnecessary work, which fast food can save you a lot of that. And then again, there are places where it's very affordable compared to organic food.
When I'm in class, at lunchtime I come, and it's pocket friendly also. So I come, take a kebab, chips and a soda.
I'm targeting to all my customers, like it's not just only for the poor or for the rich, but I've just kept my price affordable, like the average price, so everyone can afford. Whoever wants to come, all are welcome in our fast food.
The economic constraints is one of the reasons that has pushed consumers to adopt this eating habit. This has been worsened especially because of the COVID-19 pandemic that has rendered people jobless, forcing them to adapt to cheap and healthy food. Consumers' eating patterns have gradually changed in different societies over the years. For example, being vegan has been a trend, and more people are opting to consume dairy-free products and food that do not have meat. Such trends have led to manufacturers to develop new products to fit the current market. Very few consumers take time to read the ingredients that have been used in various products. What matters most is how tasty the food is. Invention of food platforms such as Uber Eats and Jumia has played a major role in the increased dependence of fast foods. It has become cheaper and easily accessible, especially to young people. As COVID-19 forced people to work remotely, many found themselves ordering food to their doorstep to avoid human contact in quest to curb the spread of the virus. People found it convenient as they could get foods of their choice from their specific restaurants of choice.
Digital and online food inquiry is coming handy, especially for people like me who are not married, because sometimes I get home very late, maybe sometimes I'm in the house and I'm not able to cook, bachelor, and I just make a phone call, maybe go to an application and request for the food that I need, because nowadays they offer from restaurants to fast food and even supermarkets, so it's so easy. I find that whatever I need, I get it, and I know that if I want it at 12, I request just maybe at 11:30, so in the next 30 minutes they're going to be there. So it's convenient for me. I feel like it has really changed the life and how we do things. Even when you have visitors, sometimes the random visitors and you're not going to be cooking, just let them sit, then you request for the food to come. You order the food from either Glovo, maybe Uber Eats, and then even apart from that, even the people in hotels and they make deliveries, so you have their numbers. You just make a phone call and tell them what you need and where you stay. So it's a good thing, because you find that you don't have to stress up anymore. I have visitors in Pomtru. What am I going to cook? No, it's just easy. I'm home late. I'm feeling not so well. I'm tired. See, so it's something that has really changed a lot the way we do things. So yeah, for me, it's a win. Definitely.
As convenient as ordering food might be, it is also risky as there is limited background information on how the food was prepared or handled before it reached the consumer. Some restaurants may be quick to earn themselves money and have less concern about the client's health.
Fairly good, and the taste to some of the breadcrumb coating iko na a lot of flavors, but nyama ndani iko flat. I had to constantly salt it as I was eating. Shida ingine iko kwa fries. The fries tasted as if they were stale, which was a major turn off. I honestly just ate because I was hungry.